Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a dramatic, emotionally charged scenario unfolding on CBS's beloved series The Bold and the Beautiful. The latest developments have taken everyone by surprise, unveiling secrets, heartache, and a wedding that may just be built on unstable foundations. In recent episodes, viewers have witnessed the complicated reunion of Hope Logan and Carter Walton, a relationship characterized by passionate intensity, misunderstandings, and reconciliations. Yet, the speed with which Hope accepted Carter's proposal raised immediate concerns, especially for her mother, Brooke Logan. Brooke, ever protective and intuitive, senses something deeply troubling beneath the surface of her daughter's rushed engagement. Indeed, Brooke's instincts aren't misplaced. Unknown to almost everyone, Hope's hasty decision to marry Carter is not entirely motivated by love or passion alone, but by something far more tragic: Liam Spencer's deteriorating health. Liam, once the love of Hope's life, now battles a terminal illness, his days heartbreakingly numbered. Aware of Liam's limited time, Hope longs for him to witness her happiness, to leave him with the comforting image of her settled and secure, even if it means committing prematurely to Carter. Despite Hope's sincere affection for Carter, Brooke understands that genuine love, the kind strong enough to sustain a marriage, isn't fully realized between them yet. Her heart aches, torn between her daughter's desire to offer Liam peace in his final moments, and her conviction that marriage shouldn't be founded on pity or impulsive desperation. Everything culminates dramatically on the day of the wedding. The lavish ceremony unfolds beautifully, adorned with exquisite flowers, soft melodies, and smiles masking hidden anxieties. Hope radiates beauty in her elegant gown, and Carter stands tall, visibly joyful yet oblivious to the underlying turmoil gripping the day. However, amidst these festivities, fate intervenes abruptly. Brooke inadvertently overhears a private, emotional conversation between Hope and Stephie Forrester. The truth strikes her like a thunderbolt: Hope's primary motivation for this marriage is Liam's rapidly declining health. Hope confides to Stephie that the urgency to wed comes from a selfless, though misguided attempt to provide Liam a comforting final memory before his passing. Brooke reels from this revelation, overcome by shock, sorrow, and frustration. Her heart twists painfully at the thought of Hope sacrificing her genuine happiness for the sake of Liam's fading life. Brooke knows intimately the destructive consequences of decisions made under emotional duress. Driven by motherly love and protective instincts, she resolves to intervene, determined to prevent Hope from making a profound mistake. In an explosive twist, as the wedding proceeds toward the sacred vows, Brooke interrupts, publicly confronting Hope. Her voice trembles with a mixture of heartbreak and firmness as she demands Hope reconsider the marriage. The room fills with stunned silence, the festive atmosphere evaporating instantly. Guests exchange startled looks, baffled by Brooke's unexpected interruption. Brooke speaks plainly, tears shining in her eyes. She openly questions Hope's true motivations, revealing to everyone present the tragic reason behind the hurried wedding: the terminal condition of Liam Spencer. Gasps ripple through the gathering, the joyous facade shattering as reality descends like a dark cloud upon the wedding party. Liam, sitting quietly among guests, is suddenly thrust into the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. Anger and humiliation burn fiercely within him, intensified by the fact that Brooke publicly exposed his vulnerable state without his consent. His struggle had been private, his dignity closely guarded, yet now lies bare before everyone's gaze, making the pain of his illness feel impossibly heavier. Hope stands frozen, trapped between her genuine concern for Liam, her affection for Carter, and the piercing truth of her mother's words. She confronts Burke emotionally, insisting that her intentions came purely from a place of compassion and love, not manipulation or deceit. Yet, even as she defends herself, Hope feels an undeniable truth ringing in Burke's passionate plea: Marriage should never be built on mere sympathy or hurried decisions. Carter, meanwhile, grapples silently with feelings of betrayal, confusion, and wounded pride. He deeply loves Hope, but the revelation shakes him profoundly. The thought of being chosen out of pity rather than pure, unwavering devotion undermines his trust, leaving him questioning the future they might build together. Still, he maintains composure, masking his turmoil behind stoic dignity. The revelation sends ripples through the families, igniting debate among the gathered guests about morality, compassion, and honesty. Ridge, Eric, and the rest of the Forrester clan find themselves deeply conflicted, sympathizing with Hope's intentions yet siding with Brooke's wisdom against impulsivity and rushed promises. Stephie, observing from the sidelines, feels remorseful for her unintended part in the unfolding drama. Though sympathetic to Hope's painful predicament, she recognizes the wisdom in Burke's caution and quietly resolves to offer Hope support in whatever decision she ultimately makes. Liam's own pain is palpable, further complicated by resentment toward Brooke for exposing his weakness so publicly. The fragile peace he'd sought through Hope's gesture now feels lost, overshadowed by humiliation and anger. As chaos reigns, Hope finally steps forward, calming the storm of voices and opinions. She courageously acknowledges Burke's truth, conceding that her mother's intervention, though brutally timed, perhaps saved them all from an irreversible mistake. Her voice steady but her eyes filled with tears, she requests space to reconsider her actions. She asks Carter for patience, promising that any eventual marriage between them would be founded solely on genuine, mutual love. Carter, though wounded, respects Hope's honesty and bravery. Deep down, he appreciates the value of waiting until both their hearts align completely. Despite his own disappointment, he assures Hope of his continuing love and support, whatever she decides. Liam, confronted with the harsh reality of his mortality and the emotional chaos he indirectly created, struggles to find forgiveness. His initial anger toward Brooke slowly softens into gratitude for her brave honesty. He realizes that while he craves peace, true peace cannot be built on illusions or self-deceptions. Liam acknowledges that witnessing Hope's genuine happiness, whether now or in a future he might never see, is infinitely more meaningful than a rushed and compromised version. As guests disperse, the Forrester mansion is left silent, echoing with memories of the day's tumultuous revelations. Brooke and Hope reconcile quietly, mother and daughter united once more by mutual understanding and profound affection. Brooke reaffirms her love, promising always to protect Hope, even from her own best intentions. Hope stands alone later, looking into the sunset, contemplating her future with newfound clarity. She acknowledges that love, in its truest form, requires honesty, patience, and courage. Her resolve strengthens, committed to creating a life guided not by urgency or pity, but by authentic connection and emotional honesty. Thus, another chapter closes in the complex, interwoven lives of the characters of the bold and the beautiful. This dramatic sequence reinforces timeless truths, that love deserves patience, honesty is paramount, and true compassion sometimes demands painful truths rather than comforting lies. Next, we're diving deep into the swirling drama of the bold and the beautiful with exclusive insights into the jaw-dropping developments set to unfold during the week of June 2, 2025. Brace yourselves for a roller coaster of emotions as Luna Nozawa takes a dangerous turn down a dark path, Sheila Carter sharp grapples with her protective instincts, and Stephie Forrester Finnegan finds herself in the crosshairs of an escalating threat. With shocking revelations, unexpected alliances, and high-stakes confrontations, this week promises to keep fans glued to their screens. Let's unpack the thrilling details, explore new layers to these gripping storylines, and speculate on what might lie ahead for our favorite characters in the glamorous yet treacherous world of Los Angeles. Luna Nozawa's descent into darkness. The once innocent and hopeful Luna Nozawa is on the verge of a chilling transformation that could alter the course of her life forever. In a stunning twist, spoilers indicate that Luna will take a drastic step by acquiring a firearm from a shady street dealer in a dimly lit alleyway, a far cry from the polished boardrooms and elegant estates she's accustomed to. The scene, captured in a leaked preview, paints a haunting picture. Luna, with a steely glint in her eye, exchanges cash for the weapon while the rough-looking seller questions her intentions with a mix of curiosity and concern. "What's a girl like you need with something like this?" he mutters, his voice dripping with suspicion. Luna, unfazed, smirks and turns to an unseen companion, perhaps seeking validation or encouragement, asking, "What do you think?" This cryptic interaction leaves us wondering who might be influencing her dangerous decisions. Luna's motivations seem rooted in a deep-seated resentment towards Stephie Forrester Finnegan, whom she holds responsible for the fractures in her personal life. Her relationships, once filled with promise, have crumbled under the weight of misunderstandings and betrayals, and Luna's anger has found a convenient target in Stephie. Sources close to the production reveal that Luna has confided in someone close about her dark fantasies of eliminating Stephie once and for all, believing that removing her rival will pave the way for a life of happiness and control. But as Luna treads this perilous path, one can't help but wonder if she's underestimating the consequences of her actions. Will this gun be her ticket to revenge, or the instrument of her own downfall? The tension is palpable as we await the moment this loaded weapon comes into play. Sheila Carter Sharp's desperate plea. Sheila Carter Sharp, a woman who has fought tooth and nail to shed her notorious past, finds herself in an agonizing predicament as she watches her beloved granddaughter, Luna, spiral out of control. Known for her fierce loyalty to family, Sheila's heart aches as she recognizes echoes of her own turbulent history in Luna's reckless behavior. In an emotional confrontation, Sheila pours out her fears, begging Luna to pack her bags and flee Los Angeles before her actions lead to irreversible tragedy. "I've been where you are, and I know the cost of losing yourself to rage," Sheila pleads, her voice trembling with a mix of love and dread. She sees in Luna a mirror image of her younger self, impulsive, passionate, and dangerously close to the edge. However, Luna isn't swayed by her grandmother's heartfelt warning. Instead, she counters with a chilling proposal that stuns even the hardened Sheila. Whispering in hushed tones, Luna suggests a scheme that she believes will secure a perfect family life alongside Finn, free from interference. While the exact nature of this killer proposition remains under wraps, it's clear that Luna is willing to cross moral lines to achieve her twisted vision of happiness. Sheila, caught between her reformed principles and her unwavering devotion to her granddaughter, is left wrestling with a moral dilemma. Can she stand by as Luna risks everything, or will she be forced to take drastic measures to protect her kin, and perhaps, the very people Luna threatens? Poppy Nozawa's reluctant return. Adding another layer of complexity to this family drama, Sheila reaches out to Luna's estranged mother, Penelope Poppy Nozawa, in a desperate bid for help. Poppy, who has long since distanced herself from her daughter due to past conflicts and irreconcilable differences, is not exactly eager to step back into Luna's chaotic world. Yet, Sheila's urgent call stirs something in Poppy, a flicker of maternal instinct buried beneath years of hurt and disappointment. Their conversation, set to air in an upcoming episode, promises to be a raw and revealing exchange, as Sheila implores Poppy to share any insight that might help save Luna from herself. "You know her better than anyone. Please, tell me how to reach her before it's too late," Sheila urges, her usual sharpness replaced by genuine vulnerability. Poppy, though initially hesitant, may hold the key to understanding Luna's unraveling psyche. Rumor has it that Poppy will disclose previously untold stories from Luna's childhood, moments of rebellion and hidden pain that might explain her current trajectory. Perhaps Poppy recalls a time when Luna felt abandoned or betrayed, emotions that now fuel her vendetta against Stephie. As these two powerful women navigate their strained history to protect Luna, viewers are left wondering if their combined efforts can steer her away from the brink. Could this uneasy alliance between Sheila and Poppy mark the beginning of a redemption arc for both, or will their intervention come too late to stop Luna's destructive plans? Stephie Forrester Finnegan in peril. Meanwhile, Stephie Forrester Finnegan finds herself unwittingly at the center of Luna's brewing storm. Spoilers tease a tense showdown in the Forrester mansion, where Stephie and her husband, Finn, come face to face with Luna in a moment charged with danger. A striking image circulating online captures the couple's alarm as they stand guardedly in their living room, their eyes locked on Luna, whose intentions remain ominously unclear. Ridge Forrester, ever the protective patriarch, has reportedly rallied the family to brace for Luna's unpredictability, warning them to stay vigilant. Yet, even with these precautions, the air is thick with foreboding as Stephie becomes the prime target of Luna's misplaced wrath. This confrontation is more than just a clash of personalities, it's a battle for survival. Stephie, known for her strength and resilience, is likely unaware of the full extent of Luna's grudge or the lethal tool she now possesses. Finn, torn between his loyalty to Stephie and his complex ties to Luna, may find himself caught in the middle, forced to make an impossible choice. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest that this encounter will test Stephie's courage like never before, pushing her to confront not only Luna but also the vulnerabilities she's long kept hidden. As the walls close in, will Stephie emerge unscathed, or is this the moment her world comes crashing down? The unanswered questions and looming threats. As the week of June 2, 2025, approaches, the bold and the beautiful fans are left with a slew of burning questions. Will Sheila and Poppy find a way to pull Luna back from the abyss, or is her path to destruction already set in stone? Can Stephie and Finn withstand the looming threat, or will Luna's obsession lead to a catastrophic outcome? And perhaps most intriguingly, who might step up as the unexpected hero in this tangled web of deceit and danger? Speculation abounds that a peripheral character, possibly a forgotten ally or a reformed foe, could play a pivotal role in averting disaster. The stakes have never been higher in the glittering yet shadowy world of the Forresters and their extended circle. Luna's acquisition of a gun is a literal and symbolic loaded trigger, signaling that bloodshed or heartbreak may be just around the corner. Sheila's struggle to balance her protective instincts with her hard-earned redemption adds a poignant depth to her character, while Stephie's perilous situation reminds us of the fragility beneath her polished exterior. As these narratives converge, one thing is certain. This week's episodes will deliver must-see moments that will leave an indelible mark on the legacy of the bold and the beautiful. Thank you for tuning in to BNB Spoilers channel. Be sure to catch every heart-pounding second of the bold and the beautiful this week on CBS, and share your predictions in the comments. Will Luna pull the trigger on her deadly plan, or can love and family save the day? Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you back here for the next explosive chapter.